In 2025, a quiet experiment began inside Microsoft's internal productivity division. An experiment so discreet that even most team managers weren't aware it existed. Its name doesn't appear in any public document, any product roadmap, or any official announcement. Internally, it is referred to as the AI Risk Index, a behavioral scoring system powered jointly by Microsoft's Workplace Analytics and OpenAI's latest enterprise-grade models. And its purpose is simple, brutal, and inevitable: to quantify the risk level of every employee in real time. This isn't about productivity anymore. It's about predictive compliance, a model that monitors how you write, how fast you respond, how you behave in video calls, when you take breaks, how your tone shifts across the day, and even the emotional patterns hidden in your messages. You don't need to trigger a red flag. You just need to deviate from the model's expected pattern. This is the beginning of corporate social scoring, and no one voted for it. The system analyzes 4 main data streams. The first stream is email behavior, not the content alone, but the structure, timing, and deviation from your usual writing style. The AI doesn't read your soul. It reads your probability of becoming a problem. If you start writing shorter mails, if your tone becomes more neutral, colder, or unusually brief, if you stop adding polite formulas you used before, if you delay your replies by a few minutes for several days in a row, the index adjusts your risk score instantly. The second stream is Teams communication. Here, things get sharper. The AI measures how fast you answer, how often you turn your camera off, how long you stay silent during meetings, and whether your facial micro-expressions match the sentiment of the discussion. A project update meeting turns tense. Your face remains neutral. Micro-mismatch detected. Risk score, +8. A colleague makes a joke. You don't smile. Risk score, +2. Your baseline, once defined, becomes your prison. The third stream is work rhythm and physical pauses. This is where the system becomes truly predictive. The AI maps your daily fluctuations. How long you stay focused, when you usually slow down, how often you switch tasks, and even the micro pauses in your typing patterns. If your pattern changes abruptly, the model concludes you might be distracted, demotivated, or mentally stressed. Energy dip detected at 10:43. Typing irregularity at 14:12. Longer pause before answering a message at 15:51. Risk score, +12. The fourth stream is emotional variance. This is the one nobody believes until they see it. Using multimodal analysis, text, voice, video frames, micro-timings, the model detects subtle emotion signals no human manager would ever perceive. It doesn't tell you what you feel. It only estimates whether your emotional trajectory matches that of a compliant, optimized employee. If it doesn't, the system predicts future friction. Managers are not notified of raw data. They only see a synthesized view, a single number from 0 to 100. Green, yellow, red. Employee Risk Index. An engineer who leaked the prototype described it with disturbing clarity. It's a crystal ball for HR. They don't wait for a conflict. They wait for the AI to tell them who might create one. What matters isn't what you do. It's how well you fit the model's expectations. And the model evolves constantly. Every week, the AI retrains using data across teams, offices, and regions. It creates new baselines, new thresholds, new clusters of normal behavior. Anything outside those clusters is flagged. Not because it's wrong, but because it's different. A developer who takes fewer breaks than average might be labeled unsustainable focus pattern. Risk score, +9. An analyst who answers too fast. Volatility detected. Risk score, +6. A designer who often switches windows. Fragmented attention signature. Risk score, +11. This is not surveillance. It is behavioral standardization. Under the surface, the index introduces a new form of corporate Darwinism. Your ability to keep your job no longer depends on your results alone, but on how predictable you are. Employees become statistical animals, and companies become ecosystems optimized for risk avoidance, not creativity. A workplace where the highest value is not innovation, but conformity. There is also a financial angle. The leaked documents show Microsoft intends to pair the AI risk index with cost-saving recommendations. Employees with higher risk scores correlate statistically with higher turnover probabilities, higher mental stress likelihood, lower long-term stability. So the AI suggests which employees should be monitored, which should be redirected, and which should be considered for early transition. That word, transition, appears often in the documents. It is the polite corporate synonym for exit. You're not fired because you failed. You're fired because the model predicted you might fail later. The line between prediction and decision evaporates. Some internal examples from the leak illustrate the scale of the shift. Example 1. A mid-level marketing employee sees her risk score spike from 22 to 63 over 2 weeks. Reason: she began answering emails slightly later than usual after picking up her children from school. No complaint was filed. No work was missed. No issue was raised. But the index flagged behavioral deviation and consistency risk. Her manager was advised to schedule a well-being alignment meeting. 3 months later, she was gone. Example 2. A junior developer who produced excellent results suddenly received a yellow tag. Reason: emotional drift, detected across 3 meetings. His voice became flatter. His response latency increased by 1.3 seconds. His camera was off during a sprint review. The AI predicted future disengagement. His probation was not renewed. Example 3. A senior engineer with 15 years of experience was labeled high risk. After returning from a long vacation, the AI detected post-leave adaptation gap, a euphemism for mild productivity variation. He was asked to realign with team baseline expectations. This is the new reality of the workplace, a reality where you are no longer compared to your colleagues, but to your own algorithmic shadow. The system knows your pattern, the system expects your pattern, and the system punishes deviation. The collaboration with OpenAI makes the model even more dangerous. OpenAI provides the linguistic, emotional, and contextual layer. Classification of tone, detection of micro-sentiment, measurement of coherence drift. Microsoft provides the behavioral logs, emails, Teams interactions, work rhythms, productivity signals. Combined, they create a digital twin of every employee, a twin that is measured, scored, optimized, and judged before you even say a word. What does this mean for the future? Corporate environments will become pre-crime ecosystems. You won't be sanctioned for misconduct. You'll be sanctioned for statistical potential. You won't be evaluated on your performance. You'll be evaluated on your predictability. And the AI will not ask for permission. It will simply become the default. In the coming years, millions of workers will be living under silent behavioral scoring, without ever being told their number, their profile, or their predicted fate. The AI Risk Index is not science fiction. It is already running inside pilot programs. It is already shaping decisions. It is already normalizing itself. This is the beginning of a new era, where the walls of the workplace won't just watch you. They will evaluate you, rank you, predict you, and one day, replace you. This transmission ends here. The next one is already forming. Stay aware and subscribe to Remain in the Signal.